Good morning. Welcome to Coffee and Tarot Time. Happy Wednesday. Remember, you have to sign up today at thetarotbridge.com, and then tomorrow, May 15th, in your email inbox, you will get the Find Your Soulmate test. It's a fun little test. So if you haven't signed up, sign up. All the information's here, my little sticker. And it will be delivered tomorrow, May 15th. I've also attached the video to it. Okay, so when I looked at all these cards, I didn't want to say it because you know how I feel about it, but I had to. If somebody has ghosted you, the chances are fairly good they're going to turn back up, okay? We get to the lovers. I had to cover it for various reasons. The lovers is all about choice. Okay. Now, whether that's your choice, their choice, or a combination of choices, the relationship had a lot of choices in it. The relationship was such of somebody maybe deciding whether or not to go further in the relationship with you, to choose you against another person. Just a lot of different choices were there. Okay. The Five of Pentacles to me is always my ghosting card. It's somebody being kind of left out in the cold and hurt over it because nobody likes to just be, dumped. And, everybody likes a little closure. I mean, I don't know. Does it make you feel better if someone says to you, I just don't want to be with you anymore, as opposed to somebody just disappearing? I mean, everybody's got their own wants and needs. But the Five of Pentacles is definitely a card of feeling left out in the cold, feeling like there's no help, there's no hope. But a lot of that's because of these people. They're not looking. Like if you go here, you can see that there's warmth. They probably just got to walk around that building and they can go inside and they can experience the warmth. So it tells you that it's a very short term experience. That feeling of being left out in the cold is very short term. And then we get over here to Mr. King of Swords. Don't get caught up in the gender. The only thing about this sword that Mr. King of Swords that's good is he's definitely, or she, because again, don't get caught up in the gender, their sword is up in the air. So that tells us that they're looking to have a conversation. But if you think it's going to be a warm and fuzzy one, think again, because his arms are crossed over his chest, which always tells us that this person is reluctant to share his emotion. So you may be getting something very generic, how's work? What have you been up to? You know, like nothing that's going to be intense and deep, like, oh, I was thinking about you. I left you out in the cold because I'm a dick. No, ain't gonna be none of that. um, but anyway, they're standing upright, which means they do want to take action. They're reluctant because, you know what? I always get with this King of Swords that he knows deep down inside that what he did was wrong. And, you could see, you look on his inner cloak, you could see he has like some stars and he's spiritual. He has emotions, he has feelings, and he knows what he did was wrong. Um, does he want to rectify the situation? I think so, you know, but you can't go by me. I'm the queen of giving people the benefit of the doubt, and always giving someone a second chance, hence my 22-year marriage. But you only and you would have to do what's best for you. I can't tell you what to do. I mean, I do tell you what to do, but nobody listens to me. So then we come down to the Nine of Cups, right? And I think, we're all ego driven to an extent, myself included. I'm no different than anybody else. We all like that little ego boost once in a while. And I think, a lot of you, is it the closure you want, or is it the ego boost that you want? You know what I'm saying? Like, you get, your ego is hurt when they leave, which is normal. And it's bruised, especially if they left you for somebody else. we're all the same. We're all human beings. We all have ego. And to remove your ego is very, very difficult. It's very difficult. Not that it can't be done, but it's still very difficult. But when we look at this guy in the Nine of Cups, he's sitting there prouder than a peacock because he has those Nine of Cups. But like I tell everyone, the front is all nice and shiny and it looks good on the surface, but behind, all those cups are rusted out. So they're not going to hold anything. They're never going to serve a purpose. So you may be in one of those things, those moods, those ego moods where you say, oh, see, he came back. I knew he came back. But, why did he come back? You know what I'm saying? Why did this person re enter your life? Now, I'm going to tell you the truth. Some people just come back because they want to come back and they just want to see if you're still available. Why do they do that? I don't know. I'm not a psychologist, but I'm sure there's some sort of reason behind it. And then a lot of people go, they live their life, they experience a lot of crazy things, and they learn and they realize, my heart still belongs with this person. I still think about this person. So the thing is, the trick is for you to kind of figure it out. You follow me? Like if the person went away for a period of time, don't tell me he's been gone for 3 months and he's like a totally new person. No, that ain't happening. But I mean, if they've been gone for a substantial amount of time and they prove within their actions that they're different, then they may be different. Okay. But you have to be mindful of you. You're the protector of you. Okay. Don't depend on your friends. Don't depend on this guy or this girl. You have to depend on yourself to protect you. Capiche? Okay. All right. So I do think somebody's getting some activity. Maybe we're all going to get a little bit. Who knows? Um, but like I said, go sign up at thetarotbridge.com. Don't fail me. And you will get that test. And I am periodically, hopefully weekly, I can't promise, maybe twice a month, sending out different things. I want to start sending out some spiritual empowerment and growth. Let's make ourselves better. Let's just keep trying and make ourselves better. And also, don't forget, you get the horoscopes, the astrology, and the tarot custom for you every week in your inbox. Okie dokie. All right, everyone. This is Coffee and Tarot time. I am the Queen of Wands. Everyone, have a great day.